You're gonna be alright now.
My name is Brett Thomas. Alongside me, former Victoria Titan Liam Santamaria, and we hope you enjoy our coverage tonight. A shame if you couldn't make it to this game, but sit tight in your lounge room, in your bedroom, wherever you are watching this game on this free live stream. Thanks to Melbourne United, we are in for an entertaining game. So LSU have had some impressive names that have come out of their program that have made it to the NBA. Shaq, Glenn Davis, Big Baby, Brandon Bass, and now we think Ben Simmons as well.
Well, he's a big name. He's got a big game, and he's going to put on a showcase here tonight at Hisense Arena, BT.
Well, if you're a Dandenong on Thursday night, he started and ended the game with two spectacular dunks. That's what we hope to see tonight. Spectacular passing, spectacular dunking, and just a great game all round. So trading threes early going here at Hisense. Get it out to Todd Blanchfield. Got the size advantage on Hornsby as Hadziemirovic out to kick it, guarded by Simmons. Nice little pocket pass back to kick it for three. Led the NBL in terms of three-point percentage last season. Majuk inside, count it, and a foul.
BT, this is what you can expect to see out of Majuk all season. He's a menace down there on the offensive glass. He's such a big body. He really goes after it, and that time, too big, too strong for Darcy Malone, and he's heading to the charity stripe for the bonus.
Feeding kick it in the post on Simmons. Turns around, now backs him down. Good D there from Simmons with the left hand. Veteran move from Daniel Kickett.
That's veteran savvy from the big fella, Daniel Kickett. He's been around, and he's just wheeling and dealing in the block there against the young fella.
Now to Hadziemirovic. Off to Holt. His third three-pointer of the night, 2 from 3.
Feeling good too, BT. Just let it hang up there for a little moment. 2 triples in the early going in the first 3 minutes. For Stephen Holt, a nice way to get started in front of a big home crowd.
He's got 6 points. Melbourne United have 11. Hornsby going baseline, blowing by Blanchfield, met at the summit by Majuk, and Hornsby will go to the line.
That's part of what I love about this kid, Keith Hornsby's game. The ability to put it on the floor, and he attacked the basket with a vengeance there. No fear at all from Keith Hornsby getting on the rim and earning a couple of bonus free throws.
And for the mums and dads at home that think that name is familiar, his dad, Bruce, is a Grammy Award-winning musician who wrote the song The Way It Is. And for the younger members of our audience, that was redone by Tupac Shakur.
BT, something that's impressed me in the early going from Melbourne United, their defensive transition. Much improved from Thursday night where they got hurt on the break.
Off to Stephen Holt. Product of St Mary's. Spent a bit of time in the Summer League with the Atlanta Hawks. Also tried out for the Cavs and played in the D-League. Off to Hadziemirovic, the southpaw. No go, Epps the rebound. Ben Simmons got to run this play. Oh, no look pass in towards Aaron Epps. A little bit too much heat on that.
Now, chatting to the LSU coaching staff pre-game, that is one of the other aspects of Simmons' game that he needs to improve over the next 12 months. He does often kind of go for the home run play. That's part of his scout and what he needs to improve as he heads towards his pro career. Just maybe picking and choosing a little often. But look, you don't want to put the reins too much on such a special talent. But just a little bit of extra awareness in terms of picking and choosing his options.
Kick it out to Tomlinson, going to drag it back out, clear out the gym. Tomlinson, nice pass into Patton. The show, and no go. Simmons the rebound.
That's the uber athleticism of these young LSU big men, just worrying Chris Patton out of the finish. Interestingly, on Thursday night, BT, and those who've seen LSU play in their previous games on their tour, they at times struggled a little bit with the 24-second shot clock. These kids, it's a 35-second shot clock in the NCAA. Might be 30. They're looking at potentially changing that rule, but hasn't been an issue thus far this evening.
Not quite dropping for Keith Hornsby. Caught him, threw it back out. Blanchfield. Here they come in transition. Blanchfield fouled by Keith Hornsby.
And that's that experience I was talking about with Hornsby pre-game, BT. Just a really good professional foul there. Made sure he got a piece of the ball. Made sure there was no chance of finishing, and Blanchfield has to earn it from the charity stripe.
Now into the high post, Simmons. Epps near the free throw line for 2, knocked it down.
Nice shot, good look there from Ben Simmons. That's what you see, his willingness to pass the ball. He's got the smaller Hadziemirovic on him, but finding his open shooters for the knockdown, Jay.
Aaron Epps, old school haircut, old school shooting style. Smaller lineup for LSU. They're really strong in the guard department. Jay Sampson, Epps to the corner. Blakeney, the freshman to his fellow freshman. Simmons out to Epps. Long range two, no good. Rebound, Daniel Kickett.
They miss Ben Simmons about 3 or 4 times on the high-low there. He does a good job of sealing his smaller defenders. They're going to learn to find him over the course of the year.
Now Hadzimировich in transition is fouled by Antonio Blakeney.
Melbourne doing a great job of controlling the tempo, BT. They're looking to get out in transition, heading their way, but really bogging LSU down in the half-court defensively, turning it into a bit of a grind, really using their strength, size, and experience to trouble the young teenagers from LSU, and as a result, they've got a healthy 7-point lead.
Trip to the ball, Blanchfield, the outlet pass into Hadzimировich. Kicks it back to Daniel Kickett. Holt for three, open. No, not quite. Sampson the rebound.
Daniel Kickett furious. He didn't get a look in the low block on the small to big switch up there defensively. He'll let Iggy Hadzimировich know about it now when he gets the opportunity to have a bit of a chit chat.
Sampson with 8. Oh, Bridgewater, the spin and the left hand.
Ooh.
The trailer from Quarterman, and that is an offensive foul. Melbourne United ball.
Wow, offensive foul. I like to see the replay on that one. The young fella really got on the offensive glass there, and thought he was going to throw it down there for a second. Could have been a highlight reel play, but we're heading the other way.
It's a real versatile player is Todd Blanchfield. To play 1 through 3 is Hadzimировich going to the hoop. Count it and a foul.
Get on the rim, young fella. Iggy Hadzimировich in front of his home Melbourne crowd, really making a name for himself, and like I said earlier, showing no fear, getting on the rim and taking the contact.
Completed his college career with Boise State, a versatile player, a former Melbourne Tigers junior, and spent time at Caulfield Grammar as well. Doesn't quite make it a 3-point play, but Johnny Jones will be upset with that. Not boxing out there, LSU, Melbourne United ball.
And he's relentless too, Hadzimировich. We saw him keep the ball alive, give Majuk a second chance at it earlier, and they're getting his own offensive rebound after Daniel Kickett's extra effort on the O glass.
4 points so far for Hadzimировich as we wipe some sweat off the floor. 4 points also for Todd Blanchfield. 5 to Majuk, and the leading scorer Stephen Holt. Melbourne United leading by 9, 30-21. Baseline ball. Holt from the corner.
He's feeling good, BT. He's feeling good. He's got the quick trigger there, the quick feet, the intensity on his face. Stephen Holt really having a nice game thus far in the first half. He's going to be a really good fit for these guys, BT. Really, really good fit. I think they've done a great job recruiting him. He's hungry. He's at a point in his career where he really wants to have a great season. Nothing's being gifted to him along the way. He's working hard for every one of his opportunities. He's coming to Melbourne to fit in, play well, win a championship, and I like everything I've seen from him so far.
He's backing up on Chris Patton. Clear out the gym. Let's go all the way. Ben Simmons, he switches on to Majuk. Goes to the rim. Unselfish. Great pass into Aaron Epps.
There it is, BT. The ability to find the open man off the dribble as he's attacking the basket at 6'10", working the high pick and roll. What an exciting talent.
Rebound LSU. Simmons. That pass just a little bit too much that time.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Ben Simmons on takeoff. Oh no! That would have brought the house down. Still in action here, LSU.
Wow, the rim blocked in, BT. Can we get a stat for the rim?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we need to check that hoop. I reckon we might have tightened the bolts a little bit too much.
Oh, I like that he went for it. I like that he went for it, BT. Really trying to give the fans what they want.
Hornsby chasing up the loose ball, picked up by Stephen Holt in transition. Off to Blanchfield. Counted and a foul.
What a find there from Stephen Holt. Got a text message a few minutes ago from @Coach Duncan Berg. I said, looks like it'd be a tough matchup at NBL level, but is Holt a point guard? They have lots of wings already. Make no mistake, this kid's a point guard. He's got a great basketball IQ. He can handle the rock, find the big fellas, running the lanes in transition, and he's going to run the point for Melbourne United all season long.
So it's Melbourne United leading by 14 points, 44-30. Minute 20 remaining. Holt pulling up, got a bit of space.
Oh, wow.
And with enough space, he is going to punish Louisiana State. He has got 20 points. Quickly up the other end. Hesitation, step there from Keith Hornsby. And he drops that one.
An old-fashioned Texas shootout, BT.
That's what the people have come to see. Lead still at 14, 46-32. The crowd is entertained at the moment. Didn't quite see the big windmill dunk pay off for Ben Simmons. No doubt plenty more to come from the young 6'10" player who can play 1 through 5 as Daniel Kickett knocks down his mid-range jump shot. Got some speckles of grey going through the hair, Daniel Kickett. Say again? Got some speckles of grey going through the hair.
Oh, wow.
Wow, show and go
Oh,
from Tim
hell
Quarterman,
no.
and he gets the crowd on their feet.
Young fella got him on the double crossover.
Nickname is Puncho, and he punches his card with another 2 points. Nice ball movement there from Melbourne United. Blanchfield in the corner. We are trading buckets here at Hisense Arena.
Can you just feel the vibe of the place picking up, BT, with some highlight reel plays? And hey, that's what Toddy Blanchfield did all game on Thursday night from the corner.
10 seconds remaining in this opening half. Quarterman gets around the screen, gives himself some room, might do it himself. Old Puncho behind the back, the show, the go, no! And that is half time here at Hisense Arena. And it's a good half for Melbourne United. They lost by 8 points in Dandenong. They've come here with the points approved. At half time, they lead 51-34. We'll try. Got Blakeney up in the air, went to the rim with the left hand, couldn't float it. Here we go. Ben Simmons, can he get past the screen? Bang! And that is what the crowd came to see, Liam Santa Maria. Wow.
Stephen Holt cannot believe it, talking to the ref saying, hey, I fouled that man.
Yep.
That was a professional foul, but a great play by the ref. Play of the day by referee Raul Kirsten there, just letting the play go on, giving the fans what they want.
Up the other end, kick it no good. Hadziemirovic, the no-look pass off the rebound to Blanchfield. Wow. Bang, knocks down the 3.
Vinny Chase BT from way downtown. He shot that from Clifton Hill.
And while we're up that end of the court, you can probably just see a few of the Collingwood boys there. Brodie Grundy with the long hair. Scotty Pendlebury trying to look a little bit inconspicuous with the cap pulled down over his head. Maybe that's because the Magpies lost by 91 points to the Tigers today. They really have to make something of this season, don't they? Because a guy like Ben Simmons is probably going to be one and done and straight to the NBA.
No problem about it, BT. One and done. Get your season ticket if you live in Louisiana this season, because the Ben Simmons Showcase is for a limited time only.
Majuk, the rebound, double teamed, needs an outlet to Stephen Holt. Got Blakeney up in the air, kicks it out to Daniel Kickett for 3.
That's what he does, BT. He can knock down that open triple in his sleep. BT, you mentioned before the adjustments from Melbourne United from Thursday night's game. This is a really good opportunity in the pre-season. You don't often get this opportunity to see a brand new coach, what kind of adjustments he makes from one game to the next against the same opposition. Kind of like you see in a series, in a playoff series, that kind of thing. And I've been very impressed. Like I said earlier, they were run out of the gym on Thursday night in Dandenong. LSU just clearing it off the glass, forcing turnovers, and then it was just off to the races, downhill, down the other way, and some highlight reel plays in transition, and they blew the game open. But this evening, Melbourne United, a little bit more selective on offense, pounding the ball inside, getting back in defensive transition, and really making life tough for the LSU kids.
Andrew Bogut in attendance tonight as well to watch this game. We've got Jack Watts in the crowd, Marina Pryor, so we've got people from the sporting and entertainment industry all enjoying this Melbourne United performance tonight.
Aussie Opals, BT. I'm looking at Beck Gallen, Rachel Jarry, Tess Madgen, Alice Koenig. Everyone coming out to watch Ben Simmons and Melbourne United.
Or if he was a baseball player, also appropriate.
That's a hell of a
Pocket pass from Holt.
That's a hell of a pass, BT. Stephen Holt knocking it down from the perimeter, slicing and dicing, dropping dimes to Majuk on the rim. Had a hell of a ball game.
United now leading by 30 points, 79-49. 7 minutes remaining in this game. To the corner, go long. Hadziemirovic to the top of the key. Holt down the lane, Majuk.
Wow, nice little combination there. Great ball movement, patience. BT, the crowd has not been given a Ben Simmons showcase this evening, but they've certainly been given a Melbourne United one.
And Majuk now up to 14 points all of a sudden. Got 4 Melbourne United players in double figures. Jay Pattinson, that was an unconvincing jump shot. And it's lucky that it hit glass, but that's about all it hit. BJ Carter says, Ben Simmons is Durant. Why fight it, embrace it, and improve on it?
Durant's an interesting comparison. He's tall, he's versatile, he can play off the dribble. He doesn't quite have the stroke that Kevin Durant had even at that age. It's a work in progress, which is why I kind of like the LeBron comparison a little bit more. Obviously, we're talking about two of the best players on the planet, if not the two. Steph Curry would be keen to be in that conversation, but I like the fact that he's a pass-first player. He can guard 1 through 5. Look, whether it's Durant, LeBron, I say it's Ben Simmons. The kid's a flat-out baller.
16 on the shot clock.
Oh,
that
wow.
was a really bad pass, and that was a really bad attempt to stuff the basket.
That rim has 2 blocks on the stat sheet tonight, BT. It's rim protecting.
Well, we know someone who was a fairly smooth shooter as a junior, and that was Jack Watts. And we can see he's standing to our right, current Melbourne footballer.
Having a chat
talked
with
up
Alice
as a
Cooney.
basketballer. In fact, Andrew Gay says he's one of the most purest shooters he's ever seen.
BT, I coached against him around the same time I was coaching against Iggy Hadzamerovic, and look, straight Jack Watts was the best basketballer in the nation for his age, and at the same time he was the best footy player, and he went one way rather than the other.
LSU in transition, and this is their strength. Sampson will just go it alone. The scooping layup doesn't go, and Brandon Sampson will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, gave him the Euro step. I like that from Brandon Sampson in transition, and they're playing it out. They're playing it out. Ben Simmons having a rest. Oh, here we go. Bringing on, what we got here, number 10, Henry Shortness. And Shortness by name, Shortness by nature, BT.
Now, I was thinking about this the other night. That name can't be a coincidence. That must run in the family.
That is outstanding stuff. You can't see him on the screen right now. You can see number 45, Brandon Edelstone. But number 10, Brandon Shortness, that might be the best name-stature combination in the NCAA this season.
And we'll just jack it up from way downtown. That doesn't drop. Rebound to Chris Patton. And that is it from Hisense Arena. Liam Santamaria, just a quick comment on this game. Melbourne United, impressive from go to woe.
Yeah, very, very impressive from Melbourne United. And great to see Ben Simmons playing on home soil ahead of his freshman season at LSU. Congratulations to both teams and all involved in putting on the ball game.
Ben Simmons ended up with 16 points. The high point man tonight was Stephen Holt with 23. In the end, full-time here at Hisense Arena, Melbourne United 82-64. Thank you for joining us. My name is Brett Thomas. Alongside me is Liam Santamaria. Please join us again for the very first game of the NBL season. Well, Melbourne United's first game anyway, when they take on the Townsville Crocodiles here at Hisense Arena on October 9. Buy yourself a membership, get down here to Hisense Arena, see some entertaining basketball. If this is anything to go by, we're in for a big season. Thank you for joining us tonight. Full time here, that score again at Hisense Arena. Melbourne United 82, Louisiana State University 64.